Hello friends, welcome to Insight Learners. So in this video we have a job update, that is Zycus hiring freshers, and the job profile for that is software developer, that too Angular developer, and the experience needed for this job role is for freshers, and the location is Bangalore, Karnataka, and the qualification needed for this job role, it is for bachelor's degree in computer science or any other related field. They are also eligible to apply for this job role, and the skills needed is that you should have knowledge of any of the programming languages and also knowledge of front-end technologies such as HTML5, CSS, CSS3, JavaScript, and TypeScript. So these are the skills that is needed for this job role. And apart from that, if you have knowledge of any of the frameworks such as it can be Angular or Ajax or jQuery, then it is an added advantage. So then we shall see how to apply for this job role. So the application link will be provided in the description. So this is the Zycus, which is hiring fresher for Angular developer, and it's a full-time job, and the location is Bangalore. So the first thing is you need to import your resume. So once you import your resume, the application will be auto-filled with the name and the last name. Otherwise, you can also upload your resume here separately. So the first thing is you need to fill your name, last name, then email address and your phone number. And then address is optional, and then you can either upload your resume earlier itself or you can upload here later. And then after that, so the next thing is what is your total experience. So if you are a fresher, you can mention 0, and if you have any experience, then you can mention either 1 or 2. And the next thing is the name of the college or the institute, that is graduation college name, you can add here. Then apart from that, if you have taken any training on Angular, so you can mention the name of the institute through which you have undertaken the training. So if you did not take any of the training, then you can mention no. And the next thing is worked on Selenium or worked on Selenium. So if it is yes, so you can mention yes if you have knowledge of Selenium. If no, then you can choose no. Next thing is worked or trained on JavaScript or TypeScript. So if you have knowledge of JavaScript or TypeScript, and if you have taken any of the training, so do mention yes. Otherwise, you can mention no. So apart from that, the next thing is if you have done any of the projects using these technologies, so you can mention those. So if you have built any of the websites, small websites or anything, so you can mention the name of those websites. And the next thing is if you have created an user interface for that using various frameworks, tools and technologies, then you can mention that also. So various frameworks, so if you have used Angular, jQuery, so whichever, so you can mention that. If you have not done any of the projects, so you can simply mention no. So next thing is the current location. So the current location, your present location. The next thing is the CTC. So your current CTC. So if you are a fresher, so mention 0. So if you have so if you are working on any of the company, so you can mention the current CTC. And the last thing is what is the expected CTC. So being a fresher, you can mention the CTC as 3 to 4 LPA or 3.5 to 4.5 LPA. So once you fill all the details, then you can submit your application. So this is the simple application. So you can apply for this job role. So the application link will be provided in the description. You can quickly go and apply for this job role immediately. Thank you friends for watching, and do subscribe our channel for more updates.